Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Academy Career Mode here on FC24. Where last episode we began our FA Cup run against Nottingham Forest, in which we actually won 2-0 in a shock win, actually, because after our poor form, we've been down in the dumps. But it's time to start to try and turn that around. We also sold Rafael Ramos for 148 million, pretty much. So he is gone from the club. Alves is now our starting right winger, and we have a scouting report here as we look to find some more talents that can boost us up and bring us up to the next level. Starting off in Iceland, it's looking like we are getting nothing here. Maybe 850k for him, but 17 years old. I want over $1 million for a 17-year-old. Over to Greece. I've been just deleting some players that haven't been good. The only good one here is Kletos Dimitrou. He's 2.3 million rated, 16 years old, 59 to 79 overall, 70 to 94 potential. So we'll go and sign him up. And lastly but not least, we are going to England, and as you can tell, we went ahead and found our great talent, Simon Hoffman Jr. Mr. Hoffman's son is part of the team now. 62 to 84 overall player, 83 to 94 potential. He'll come in at 3.7 million value. And Hoffman's son has finally made an appearance in here. I was waiting on how long to try and create that type of storyline, and I feel like now is the time to do it. He's a 15-year-old cam at 69 overall. Is his best stats a cam though, or will he lead his father's line as a striker? And in fact, his best position is cam/CM. So seeing as we need more midfielders, aka more CMs in our team, he's going to be our CM. So in 2 weeks, he'll become a CM, and then next season, he will come into the team. But other than that, let's go and look at the other new boy. I believe we only had one more, right? It was Dimitrou, a left winger that is 80 overall or 68 overall. He looks like a striker more than anything. So we'll go ahead and boost him up to a striker. We'll see what his stats are. But after that, everybody here, honestly, Meyer has maybe a future, but with Richie, we would have to sell Richie first there. Other than that, Fernandez is next up as a right winger. He could be a right winger replacement for Alves on the bench, aka on the bench. Other than that, other than these guys, I can't lie, not looking too good for them. And FA Cup action here against Sunderland. It's Sunderland versus Wakefield. Ponce, Santos, Richie, Alves, Hansen, Martins, Ruiz, Guzman, Watts, and Sykes in net. And here we go. Can we get the episode started off on the right foot today? Unlike pretty much almost every other episode the last however long we've been in Premier League football, honestly. You got to get it started off the right way, and a team like Sunderland is a perfect chance to do so. But Martins gives away the ball instantly. It's been all Sunderland this first half. It's still all Sunderland. The header. Oh, Yurbe with the post save. I think it might have been handball or something. Yeah, it was handball. So it's going to be game over. A 0-0 draw going into the break, but it's been all Sunderland. And the shot goes in, and Sunderland have the lead here. Santos, Richie over the top for Ponce. A touch, shot, goal, 1-1. We're back into it. Ruiz heads it down for Hansen. He'll look to find someone. He doesn't. Alves wins the ball back though, and Alves is in behind. And Alves to take the lead for Wakefield on his first proper start here at the club since Ramos' departure. It's 2-1 now for Wakefield. We turn things around. Alves, Jacobson. It'll fall for Richie. It'll fall back for Jacobson. Jacobson just had a cherry on top. No, saved and deflected, I should say. Last chance for Sunderland. And they won't get that chance at all. It's a 2-1 narrow win against Sunderland. But it's a win nonetheless. And we move on to the next round of the FA Cup. Burnley have 6 points, so if we don't win this off a quick sim, there is something wrong with us. It's a 2-1 win. Ruiz and Ponce on the score sheet. And an obvious loss here against Newcastle United as well. We're going quick sim it, and we'll actually pick up a draw. That is beautiful work out of Ponce and out of the boys. A 1-1 draw. Next round of the FA Cup has been drawn. Blackburn versus Newcastle. So we survive a Newcastle torture there. We survive an Arsenal torture there as they face off against Crawley Town. Moving on now. It's Spurs versus Chelsea, which is great for us. It's Man United versus Brighton. It's Manchester City versus Preston. We are playing Wigan Athletic. And I believe that will be... It will be next episode because I will play Brighton and Leeds to end this episode. And the next episode, Nottingham Forest, Wigan. And then this Man City game will probably get changed. And if we win this game, we'll probably have an FA Cup game on the 16th or the 15th, something like that. So let's go and play against Brighton. They beat us last episode. We got to turn around and beat them right back at home this time around. And Martins might be in behind here. Martins is in behind here. The keeper has to come out. He doesn't. It's 1-0 for Brighton. Ruiz on the ball. Ruiz into Santos. Santos is in behind. Santos. Still Santos. Santos to level things up here. It's 1-1 early into the second half. We're back on level terms here. Alves on the ball. Alves into Ponce. Ponce touch away from the defender. Ponce straight into the back of the net. 2-1 for Wakefield. I thought that shot was going to get blocked into the defender, to be honest. And it's a 2-1 lead here for Wakefield. We turn things back around. Martins over the top. Richie on the ball now. Richie's going to cut inside. It's still with Richie. Richie now on his left foot. Richie saved. Santos into the back of the net. 3-1 for Wakefield. And the boys, the front three, are on fire at the moment. Well, Richie, Ponce, and Martins. Santos, I should say. Kuroga's going to come on for Hansen. The keeper came up for the corner. Kuroga has a chance to maybe score here himself. It's Kuroga. He's going to take it himself. It's still Kuroga to make it 4-1. We go ahead and turn around the script completely. It was a 4-1 loss in January. It's a 4-1 win in February. We completely turned it around here against Brighton. And hopefully this can start that snowball effect to where we actually win and start climbing the ladder, start climbing the table, get into a deeper run of the FA Cup, using these games against Sunderland, Wigan Athletic to boost our morale and hopefully start to string some results together. Next up, it's Leeds United at Ellen Road. They are 1 point above us. Ponce, Santos, Richie to unchanged 11. Let's see what the boys can do and see if they can keep this fine run of winning on. It might be some gritty and some grindy wins. I mean, that 4-1 wasn't really that grindy. But let's see what we can do. Try and get this win streak extended past 2 games. Richie on the corner. Ponce on the header off the crossbar. Martins on the rebound. Martins takes the lead for Wakefield. It's 1-0 for the boys in the black and yellow. Martins now into Ponce. Ponce into Richie to double the lead. It's 2-0 and Wakefield are in control. Good game. Morley. Martins. Martins. Back to Morley. Morley into Hansen. Hansen in towards Alfonso. Alfonso will make it 3-0. Alfonso Fernandez on the cam for Richie. And he'll go and set up his possibly first goal for the club, maybe. It's Morley's first time playing. It's Morley's debut here. It's Fernandez on the corner. Ponce on the header. Back post. Salisu will block it away. Ponce will head it down for Morley. And then Martins will try and deflect it into the back of the net. No. And that is game over. A 3-0 win over Leeds United. We jump over them in the table. And that's now 3 wins in a row. 2 in the Premier League, 1 in the FA Cup. Next up, it's Forest in the league before the FA Cup trip to Wigan Athletic. When we come back next episode, we have Nottingham Forest to kick things off in the episode. Nottingham Forest are sitting in 8th. We did beat them last episode in the FA Cup. Arsenal are now winning the league with a 3-way tie between Liverpool, Villa, and obviously Arsenal. So that'll be interesting. The title is tight up there. mathematically, we're not out of the title race. It's not going to happen. We also have Wigan Athletic in the FA Cup as well. And if we win that, we'll probably have one more FA Cup game next episode as well. Hopefully, not against Big Six. We wanted to reach the quarterfinals, so we win this game. We're into the quarterfinals, and that's all you can ask for. That's all I wanted for this season. Leave a like and subscribe, and peace out.